It's Phil here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to rank yourself on the first page. Most likely, if you guys do a good job, and this is up to you how much you learn SEO and how much you optimize and all of that, go to probably the first top three positions. And I will go ahead and show you how I did that with my own company as well. So, the first thing is that a lot of people say that you cannot rank using the website builder. You have to get a custom website and things like that. And that is absolutely false. I'll go ahead and show you how we rank. Okay. So for my cleaning company, you can see that we're here for the map pack, and then we are top three positions, and we've been optimizing a lot lately. So sometimes we're first position, sometimes second, third, top five. So it's still alternating. But it looks like it's going to turn out very well, and we're most likely going to end up the way we're going, the first top three, I think top two. And that is really good because this is in Chicago for the most competitive keyword there is when it comes to actually reoccurring home cleaning. So, not just general cleaning services. That's the actual biggest keyword, cleaning services, but that's a very broad one because anybody could be looking for, commercial, post construction, this. But this one is as specific as we want, and the biggest one for people that are actually booking home cleaning. Okay. So, and these strategies, are going to be used for any kind of service business that you guys are building through BookingKoala. Okay. So, again, this is in Chicago, top five cities in the US. So, it's a saturated market for the biggest keyword. Okay. So, as you can see, once you click on it, it goes to King of Maids, which is all built out using the website builder. And we don't have a team or anything like that. We're more so doing this so that you guys can go ahead and see how to rank um, for the action with the website builder, and how you guys can go ahead and do all of this within the website builder. There's perks within the website builder as well, because, and whenever I teach anybody starting a business, even if you're a large business, I absolutely have no idea why anybody would be using something custom or something else unless they really, really want to stand out and be a completely different, brand than all of the templates that everybody is using. However, you have to also keep in mind that the templates are that way because it gives you the highest chance of conversion. So across, many, many years, we've developed a certain layout after testing, doing millions in revenue. That this layout and the exact way the templates are laid out converts the best. Plus, of course, all the other methods that are behind it, like the cart abandonment and things like that. But anyways, going back, use the website builder. You can rank for SEO, and this is exactly how I would do this if I were trying to rank. And you guys can do this yourself. It is so much easier. I'm not going to say so easy because nothing is that easy, but it is so much easier now than it was a long time ago, because you literally could go on ChatGPT, tell it, how do I rank in Chicago, what do I need to do, and follow 80% of what it tells you, and you can still go ahead and get there. This is literally how we do it. So we don't hire anybody that's experienced and waste a lot of money. Literally go to ChatGPT, it's your best consultant today, and you can go ahead and literally do this. Okay. And one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that SEO companies, sure, there may be one out of 1,000 that are good, but majority of them are either unethical, they scam people, or they just don't know what they're doing. And it's so easy to get scammed in this industry by an SEO company because it takes so long to see results that they can go ahead and tell you, and you read articles, will tell you it'll take sometimes months to see results. So you can kind of go and search an article and we'll check out, right? Someone will tell you 6 months it's going to take. You'll go on Google, ChatGPT will tell you, yes, it could take 6 months in a saturated market. It will confirm what they said, and then you will lock in, pay them, and then they may not do anything, right? They may just do a couple things so you could see that they're working. That's at least how it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and you will be out of, many thousands of dollars. So it's very easy to scam. And another thing, if you ever do hire an SEO company, make sure you check references, and you have to be very, very tough on the references. You can't just be like, they'll give you something that they ranked 5 or 10 years ago, and because today it's going to be a completely different ball game, right? So you have to ask, show me 3 companies that you ranked in the last year that are for a competitive keyword. Because another trick that they may do is give you like, okay, I rank this company for the name, right? Like King of Maids or whatever the company is, but that gets no traffic, because if you're a brand new company with no branding, no nothing, you automatically rank there, right? So they do try to do those things and give you low competitive keywords that you guys may fall for, so that you guys can go ahead and hire them. No, you have to be very strict, because that's a lot of money that you guys are going to invest. You have to make sure that um, you get references, check up on those references, call the businesses, make sure that before you hire anybody, it checks out. Otherwise, go for it. Hire someone and train them, tell them, learn how to do this with ChatGPT and rank me, because that will yield better results than spending thousands and getting scammed by somebody. Okay, so going back to the website builder, you can do everything yourself. This is literally built on you know BookingKoala's website builder. And to rank, you have to keep in mind that you need to show what is relevant to the customer for the search query. So if somebody's searching for, let's say, maid services, you have to literally be as close as possible to that result. So when they land on here, they need the information that they want. Okay, so usually it's going to be optimizing the top, because and the URL. So the URL you can't see here, but it's King of Maid / maid service Chicago, right? That's the exact query. That's what you have to go for. And then you put it in here. You have ChatGPT come up with something. You could put it in here as well. However, there's you don't want to overdo it and make it not natural. So create the page in a natural way that you're not going to stuff keywords in there. And it's going to be very easy if you're already not in a saturated market. If you just follow this stuff, I always just say, just copy my business. Because, and a lot of people get surprised. They're like, why would you give all this away? But my goal is not to grow the cleaning company, right? My goal is to grow BookingKoala. That's the one that I care about. So if I give you the exact information, that's actually why I still keep King of Maids, because it gives me so much valuable data that we could go ahead and use, not only to make these videos, but to make the software better. So that's why I say, just go to the actual website and study it. That's what we do whenever we need to make a strategy or something, or marketing. We study the competitor. So instead of and not just the competitor, but the best people doing it, right? So instead of me really telling you step by step, just go ahead and see what to do. You'll see that this uses the website builder pretty much in the same structure as we built everything out. And then go from there, use ChatGPT, ask the questions, and it will tell you step by step how to actually rank. So in this video, you guys learned that it's achievable to rank on the most competitive search terms in the top cities, the most saturated markets, using the website builder. And then I briefly told you how to do it, okay? And made sure you don't fall for any of the scams, which is very, very important. So look at the page, see what's on here, kind of figure it out. From there, if you guys have questions, ask under this video. I might make another follow-up from this as well, based on whatever questions you guys have, and we'll go from there. Okay, good luck.